Hi everybody. Well, I'm kind of stuck in limbo. So I had so many things planned for the upcoming months. I still have a cruise booked in June. I still have my Cancun trip for my travel agency is still booked. But now with things going on with my stepdad and myself, a lot of the other things have had to be put on hold. For one, I'm now waiting for a call from the hospital about a biopsy so I can get a biopsy done to see. I can't even book a surgery until the biopsy's done. They won't even put a date there. So that postpones things over and over again. And then you have to calculate the recovery time in hospital. It's 4 to 7 days in the hospital if I go for the surgery. And then it's 2, 3, 4 weeks recovery at home minimum. And then you have to see if you can travel. So if I get this, say, at the end of June, which is roughly the time they say my surgery would happen, end of June, beginning of July, that puts out July and August, which means my first cruise back will be September, which is my group cruise, which still works out really well as long as things don't get postponed. But I had some other plans in there. I actually had to cancel a Galapagos cruise that I was having planned for July because of this situation. I was so looking forward to that cruise and getting out there on one of the expedition ships and seeing what's going on. I had my friends who want to go to Universal or Disney, and that was supposed to come up in July and August. Now I have to put that on hold as well. It's just frustrating that all this is coming up, and then I have to keep an eye open and an ear open for my stepdad. Now my stepdad is still doing really well. He's on some new medication. He's just getting it adjusted and everything. And again, thank you everybody for all those well wishes. His kids came down to visit him this week, and it was a really nice visit. They went out to karaoke, they had dinner, and remember, they live in a small town, so it's not like there's a million things to do like a big city. So karaoke, and they don't even have a movie theater. So karaoke and things like that are what you do in dinner. But it was all fun and good times, and they didn't dwell on anything, and it didn't make it uncomfortable. And it was just a really nice visit. It's the first time in a long, long, long time he's had all 4 of his children down to visit him, and that was terrific. We didn't go down we wanted his kids to have time with their dad. Remember, he's my stepfather and everything, although I look at him just like my dad. He's actually been in my life longer than my actual father was. My father passed away when I was around 21 years old, and he was married to my mother for 25 years. So just how long he's been in my life. And yeah, it's a lot of things that are up in the air, a lot of things that are having to be canceled, and I don't know what to cancel first. Because my cruise in June, I may end up canceling if suddenly a surgery opens up and they want to bring me in early. So I have to book my airfare to go there, but I haven't because I'm waiting to hear from the hospital and waiting for the biopsy, because if the biopsy takes 2 or 3 weeks, then I'm definitely not getting in for a surgery in time for June. So then I'll book you see how everything is up on a hold. And obviously priority comes with the surgery, and priority comes with my stepdad, and everything else is secondary. But I do not like the feeling of not knowing and not being in control of a situation. I'm that guy who likes to be in control of the situation. I like to do the planning. I like to make the arrangements. I like to know what I'm doing. And this is a very unusual situation for me. But I guess I just have to deal with it.